Diddy getting dragged out in cuffs? Yeah, you read that right. Footage of his arrest just hit the internet, and people are losing it. The man who once ruled the music world is now getting everything he deserves, and this is a look he definitely didn't want anyone to see. It looks like he might finally be joining his friend R. Kelly in jail.
Diddy Combs is now in federal custody following his arrest tonight. This comes amid a wave of lawsuits alleging assault and an ongoing federal investigation that included a raid of his Southern California home earlier.
Sean Diddy Combs has been on the feds' radar, leaving fans questioning if they'd ever actually take him down. Well, guess what? It finally happened. Diddy just got arrested, and while the details are still hazy, here's what we do know. He's been indicted by a grand jury in Manhattan, according to sources who aren't spilling the full tea just yet. The indictment might be sealed for now, but insiders close to the case spilled to the New York Times that Diddy's charges are probably centered around racketeering and trafficking, and that's serious. We've been hearing whispers for a minute now about a federal investigation. Remember when Diddy's LA and Miami homes got raided and all the lawsuits piling up? It's like a tsunami of allegations, and Cassie's suit was just the beginning. The things she detailed were insane, and what's wild is how other people are coming forward with the same terrifying stories. In Cassie's lawsuit, she detailed how Diddy forced her to carry a gun in her purse at events. And where else have we heard that story? Well, there were rumors that J-Lo did the same during that 1999 shooting. And speaking of the allegations, let's not forget the most disturbing ones. A lot of these claims talk about women being drugged at Diddy's parties. We're talking wild mansion parties where young women were brought in, and things got seriously shady. These weren't your typical Hollywood vibes. Things got seriously dark. To several accusers, there was a lot of drugging and SA happening, sometimes involving minors. Dawn Richard, who worked with him, is even suing him, saying she saw it all go down multiple times. Another woman named Joy Dickerson Neal, who was a student at Syracuse University back in 1991, claims Diddy drugged her to the point where she couldn't stand or walk. Even worse, she says he recorded everything he did to her and shared the tape. And let's not forget about Lil Rod, whose 74-page lawsuit from earlier this year may have been the final straw for federal investigators. As the lawsuits kept stacking, it became obvious the feds were building a major case. Now, those civil claims have officially turned federal. But Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, isn't holding back on his frustration about the charges being thrown at his client. He's calling this whole thing an unjust prosecution and standing firm in saying Diddy is an imperfect person, but is not a criminal. Agnifilo's pushing the narrative that Diddy's been nothing but cooperative with the feds from the jump. Agnifilo even pointed out that Diddy has been cooperative throughout the investigation, moving to New York last week, knowing this storm was brewing. He's apparently ready to fight these charges head on, claiming he's innocent and eager to clear his name in court. But with the feds involved and with multiple accusers coming forward with eerily similar stories, this is one scandal that isn't going to blow over anytime soon. People want justice, and they're finally getting it. Said, it's about time. I hope he does life for what he's done. He's not an icon. He's nothing but a con. Another said, his trial should be broadcast worldwide to remind these rich people that they are not in power. Diddy's got some serious heat coming his way, and if these accusations stick, it's about to get really messy for the music mogul.
So last night,